everybody, welcome to, I guess we're gonna call this part 2, day 2. Caught our fish, went up to Lost Cove yesterday, and had a really good day. So time to get back on the road, try and get some miles under us, under our belt, see what kind of cool stuff we can find today. All right, everybody. So you've heard me talk about shelters. I don't really say shelters a lot. This is the Curly Knob, I think, shelter. You can see what it is. That's what they are. They're just little platforms covered up. This is the first one that's been empty that I've come across, and I think it's because we're in between hikes. As far as people leaving north and south through hikers, the southern hikers have already passed this area, and the ones heading north and the ones heading south haven't got here yet. So somewhere around here there will be a blaze that is blue. Most all these shelters are around a reliable source of water, and seeing as we're almost out of water, we'll find our blaze. Actually, you know what? I think we might have passed the water down there a ways that this was built around. But you can see there's little camp spots around. Normally there's a bunch of people hanging around. Somewhere there will be, you can see one rope there. Usually there's a big metal cable that people hang their food from, keep it out of reach of bears. We haven't had any, we've seen a few, but haven't had any issues yet. And so yeah, now you guys know what I say when I talk about the shelters on the Appalachian Trail. All right, so I lied. It was right down from the shelter I found the source of water. And you can see it doesn't look like much, but the beauty of water like this, I don't have to treat this or filter this. That water is coming straight up out of the ground. And oh yeah, that is cold and good. So I think we are going to go ahead and top off here before we keep going. It's getting late, but I want to get a few more miles under my belt. And so yeah, let's go ahead and top off with our water, and then we'll get on the road. All right. That is good water. It has been so dry the past few months that a lot of the springs that we've passed have totally dried up. So it's made it a little bit more challenging the past couple of days finding water. I mean, there's still plenty of water, but there's not water every, 30 feet like there was at the beginning of the walk. Plus we're moving into a little bit higher elevation and a little bit drier area geographically. So when you pass water, especially perfectly good clean water like this, you better go ahead and top everything off just in case. Here's our pot. Now places like, normally I let copper play in the water, but when we're at a shelter, especially with this little spring like that, I try to be courteous and he plays in plenty of water. So just to keep him from muddying up the spring, I I usually keep him away from the water at the shelters if it's little water like that. And we had stopped just a minute ago anyway for a water break. So Copper just had his fill, I think. All right, well, I think that I'm gonna get me one more drink of this really, really, really good water. And yeah, I'll share my cup with my dog. Whatever. Whew. Thought I would share with you guys some of what I am lucky enough to get to see every night right now. All right, day 3, part 2, day 3. Trying to keep all this straight. So we are about to get back on the trail today. Really pretty spot. Haven't been able to look and see if the sunset from last night showed up good on camera. I hope it did. It's absolutely spectacular. So me and Copper are gonna get on the road and or on the trail. See how many miles we can put in today. We did about 10 yesterday. So I'm hoping today get a little bit earlier with start. So we put in maybe 15 or so. Try and get closer to our next place we're going to refit.